welcome back to another episode of the Springs Youth Podcast. With me, as always, is Luke McDowell.
Howdy.
And Harrison Brandon. You okay?
Yeah, I just don't think he's good.
It's a different intro, right?
Yeah.
I thought since you tried the hay differently the last couple weeks, I tried my intro a little differently this week.
We're also just in different spots.
Yes.
I don't like being in the middle.
Can we call you Malcolm?
Cause like Malcolm in the middle.
Yo, good show, man.
Really good show.
Jolly good show. So hey, we did something different last night. What did we do?
Oh, 5 for 5.
We had church!
Yeah. We had our first ever Springs Youth 5 for 5 last night. The title of the message was, "It's Up to Me," and nobody said the title. Like, I just thought of that. Like when Kylie got up there at the beginning, it wasn't like the title of the message tonight is up to me. We just went right in it.
No,
I said my title.
Yeah, I said my title. I think everyone said like their
I'm
title.
talking like main title, not like point title.
Oh,
yeah.
No one did that. You did.
Yeah.
That was at the end.
Yeah. I had to land that plane.
He's like a plane.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about it. What was something good about it that stuck out to y'all?
Low-key, I feel like people were listening more. I'm being so for real. I feel like they were like,
Locked in?
like gamer mode. Like whenever you gotta,
Yeah.
like you back here and then,
You gotta make the switch.
you feel me?
Yeah.
I
That's-
swear
that's-
I'm like.
You know, I never get that way though in 2K when I'm playing against you.
I swear I'm like 10 times better like this though.
I be rocking.
Hello.
I be jumping sometimes.
Dude, have you ever seen somebody though like move the controller like with them, like it's gonna benefit them?
Hey, I ain't out here to get called out, okay?
Nah, I
I'm
ain't
talking about my mom.
I do that too. I be like,
I ain't even lie. I be playing Smash Bros. I'm about to hit the crazy sound. I'm acting like I'm punching
you
him.
pressing the button.
Bros in Ready Player One, we just didn't know.
Exactly.
That's a good movie. That was a good movie.
It
I don't even
was.
care.
Never seen him.
Overhated.
Really?
Overhated.
It is.
Book's better, like normal.
I haven't read it.
I've read it.
I might get around to it.
Yeah, one day.
Might be a good like bedtime story.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you could spread it out. I think there's a little bit of language.
there at night.
I think there's a little bit of language, but
We can skip over it.
yeah.
You know what book has a lot of language?
What?
No, that's why I was asking.
The dictionary.
I was about to say the dictionary. We almost said it at the same time, so we would have been like in sync. We're
What?
very in sync.
Okay, dude.
So yeah, It's Up to Me was the title of the message last night. And we had 5 different takes on, as a Christian, what does it mean for it to be up to us? So Kylie Howe's point was, it's up to me to reach my friends. Harrison's was, it's up to me to have integrity. Sarah Tilley's was, if it's up to me, it can't be about me. And Luke's was, it's time for me to take a stand.
That's
and
just not it. It's up to me to take a stand.
it's up to me to take a stand. My bad. And then mine was, is it up to you? 'Cause
Yeah.
I put it back in the court. I want to put the ball in their court and be like, all right, y'all,
Swish.
let's get real. But I think, like y'all said, I think it really went good. I think the response to it was great, and it really helped put our students in the mindset of like, hey, it's not just up to me, but it's got to start with me.
Yeah.
I got to be the one to take those steps. I got to be the one to reach my friends, to make that stand, to be a vessel. So I think a lot of kids left last night just with a new knowledge of their role as a Christian.
Yeah.
So, and the game went good last night.
The game
That
did
flip
go.
cup, tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw it.
Did you hear my joke that I made about you when you flipped the cup?
No, I was like focusing on flipping this cup
So-
and I kept losing.
Buddy was
When
locked
you
in.
flip that cup and it hit the ground immediately, I said, you can tell Buddy grew up in a Christian home.
Oh, I did hear that.
Oh. But it was, I think, hey, that was a W for Johanna and Gunner.
It was.
Big toxic.
If y'all are listening to this, which I know y'all probably don't, good job on the game.
Call him out. Call him out.
Yeah. By the way, 5 more subscribers till we get our guest on here.
Sorry, I got excited.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
So subscribe.
There's just a lot to be excited about, you know?
Hit that thumbs up.
Hit that little bell.
Hit that follow button.
But no, last night it was good. We also did explain your selfie.
Oh yeah.
We did.
It was good.
Yeah, it was probably the best explain yourself ever.
I think so too.
I feel like the pictures were really good.
Yeah, it was.
Like Gunner's and Wyatt's
And Jaden's
and Jaden's.
and Caitlin's.
Caitlin's was. I didn't think you were gonna get Caitlin.
Oh, but I did.
Honestly, you did,
Yeah.
and it was.
Something.
It was something.
You know what I think about a lot?
What?
Movies.
Yeah, actually. Do you think like my biggest thing, first off, you got movies that people go around saying are like bad movies. They're like terrible films, but they hold a special place in your heart and you like them. Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like those movies that people hate but you love. What's that for y'all?
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
I say I liked Quantumania.
A lot of people hated it though.
I think it got too much like hate. I think they could have. I mean, Kang was supposed to be like the new big bad of the MCU. Now Jonathan Majors is just a big bad to
I
society.
was about to say. I think some other stuff happened.
He did something like a woman
But-
or something.
I do think, and you've heard my thoughts on this. If they would have ended it like on a little bit of a darker note, like not saying Ant-Man had to be like
Nah.
squashed, but
Get rid of Paul.
if he would have like beat him within an inch of his life and he gets out of the quantum realm and like calls the Avengers the way that Hulk called for them for Thanos just to warn them like, yo, Kang's coming. Like I feel like that would have been
Yeah.
It's Kang time.
I'm sure they were glad they didn't though.
yeah. But I heard that they did a good job in Loki season 2 of like handling it.
I love Loki season 2.
I still haven't watched Loki season 2.
I haven't watched Loki season 1.
So I'm about
Yeah.
halfway through.
I haven't watched that. Andor, The Mandalorian,
I haven't seen either of this.
anything else. I watched WandaVision.
WandaVision was good.
Good show. Good
WandaVision
show.
was good.
What's the movie that people hate that you love, Harrison?
I really don't know. I'm very bandwagon, and I own that. Because I mean, if you don't like a movie, I don't really like it. I feel like I don't know.
Heath, do you have one?
I have multiple.
Yeah, you go ahead and say those while I think.
Alright, so this is a movie that a lot of people hate, but I have a love for, and that's the Super Mario movie from the 90s. But here's my deal, and this is my argument on it. 1, pure childhood nostalgia. 2, in theory, it would have been a great movie if it wasn't about Mario and Luigi. Like the whole concept of like dinosaurs in a different dimension that evolved into humanity and then people getting put in that dimension. Like I'm like, yo, this would be like a cool like 90s like action flick, but you had to make it Mario. But like all the behind the scenes, and this is what takes the cake for me, all the behind the scenes stuff that happened, just knowing that makes the movie so much more enjoyable. Like the fact that they changed the script so many times, like day of, to the point that the guy that played Mario and Luigi would just show up to set blackout drunk every day because they didn't want to be there. So like knowing the whole time that Mario and Luigi are like hammered in the movie just cracks me up.
Hammered.
So, and if you watch, there's a couple times in the film, if you watch closely, the guy that plays Mario is wearing a cast because he broke his arm on set.
How did he break his arm?
I don't remember, but I think alcohol was a key factor.
Shocker.
Oh,
The Goombas are scary, man. That's the only thing I remember from that movie. I blocked out everything else. I just remember the
but
Goombas.
still with that movie though, it just has that like 90s charm.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's almost got the same charm as like the 90s Ninja Turtle movies, which a lot of people like don't like the third Ninja Turtles movie, but I loved it because I grew up on it.
Yeah.
But that's the same way I am with Batman and Robin. Like, do I think it's a bad movie? Yeah. But do I like watching it? Yeah. Cause like that was my childhood. So that's a small handful.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we rewatched the old Mario movie whenever the newest one came out, and I really liked it. Like, I'd seen it before, but I always looked at it like knowing everybody's like, this is the worst movie ever. It's not that bad of a movie.
No, it's
not that
it's got its own like. It's got its own thing.
Yeah.
If you take out the fact that it's supposed to be like Mario, then it's fine. The main characters just happen to be named Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, they're just very similar.
It just happened. But you gotta think they're also from Brooklyn, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But 2 other films, and this is gonna be like the hot take of it. And I think it's one of those movies like people hated it when it first came out, but over time, give it time to age, give it time to settle in, and it's not as bad. I'm not saying that it's great, but it's not as bad as people remember it. That first one being Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. I like The Phantom Menace. There's some things about The Phantom Menace that I don't like. Like, the movie does too many Senate meetings, and I'm like, yo, this is an action film. We don't need to hear space politics. Like,
Yeah.
can we get like an email about this? And then I think a lot of people like hate on Jar Jar, but like, you have to remember,
That's fair.
Jar Jar was put in the movie for the kids.
Yeah.
And Star Wars was originally made to sell toys.
Yeah.
So it's part of it. Like, people can hate on Jar Jar, but they don't hate on the Ewoks. Like, you tell me how a bunch of teddy bears can take out the Empire. Like,
Oh no, I hate on the Ewoks too. I could punt one of those little things.
I don't hate on the Ewoks, but like, I just really don't like Jar Jar.
I love them. Jar
I
Jar's
I like the What If series with Jar Jar. The Star Wars What If.
the
the
Rebuild
Lego
of the
ones?
Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were really funny. Cause
I still haven't watched it.
I haven't either. I just saw the clip.
I thought it was really funny. I mean, I ain't watched it, but I thought it was funny.
I saw
There's the bandwagon, dude.
No, it was because I saw the trailer for it and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I saw that.
What was the what if?
It was like,
Darth Jar Jar.
yeah, Darth Jar Jar.
Oh, because that was like the theory. At the
Yeah,
time.
that was a whole
Yeah.
theory, and I still think it's true. I don't care what people
But
say.
here's my thing though, and it's gonna take more of a serious turn.
Oh
But the actor that played Jar Jar,
Oh God, he's gonna have like cancer or something.
no, his name is Ahmed Best. He got so much hate mail after Phantom Menace and like death threats in the mail for playing Jar Jar. Bro was just doing his job. So one day he's like, you know what? I can't live like this anymore. And this is a story that he's been very open about. He said that he was on his way to go jump. He said on his way there, he saw a kid playing with a Jar Jar action figure, just having the time of their life. He said, and that's what stopped me from going that day.
Dang.
Which, by the way, nobody else's voice, Jar Jar Binks, still to this day has been on the best because he's returned to the role every single time.
Go.
Yeah.
I have my movies now.
He was like, "It's my cross to bear."
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this though,
I don't wish that on anyone.
that last movie that a lot of people hate on, but I literally rewatched it this past week and sat there like, wow. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Never watched it.
I ain't never seen it.
Neither of us have watched it.
All right, so look, you have a W trilogy with Indiana Jones.
Correct. I think.
And their original plan from the beginning was, let's make 5 movies. And now they've done that. It's done. It's over. Good. Like,
That bro
give
can-
Harrison
I'm
Ford a
about to say,
break.
that bro can rest.
Oh,
No, he can't. He's,
Harrison-
he's going to that
Harrison
scene now.
Ford is the artifact that belongs in the museum now.
Belong in the museum.
But in the first film, Raiders of the Lost Ark, we see Indiana Jones searching for the Ark of the Covenant. And it's just a great movie.
Me and Luke fell asleep.
Yeah. The second film, Temple of Doom, he's searching for these artifacts that's part of like this Hindu temple. This whole thing. And then the third film, The Last Crusade, we meet Indy's dad, played by Sean Connery, the first James Bond. So that's kind of like, in order to have like someone play the dad of like one of the greatest heroes of all time, you have to get another great hero. So
He has a dad?
yeah, it's like a whole like father-son film, and I love it. But The Last Crusade, they're searching for the cup of Christ that he drank from at the Last Supper.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite movie in that trilogy.
Is it because of Jesus?
Yeah, well, and the father-son aspect always brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah, but there's also...
But they ended Last Crusade in '89. Like, that's whenever the movie was released. No other Indiana Jones movie after that. There was a TV series.
All right, Dad.
So, around 2006, 2007, they were like, hey, y'all, there's going to be another indie film.
We were born in
Harrison
2006.
Ford is coming back. George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are coming back. It's going to be great. And y'all, this movie was just looking like it was going to be like top notch. So they dropped the title, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Everyone's like, whoa, what? So I remember me and my dad, we go and we see Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And I'm like locked in the whole time. And I remember whenever it got to the point, spoilers by the way, to a almost 20-year-old movie. With Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, you figure out that the Crystal Skull is the skull of a UFO. And it was aliens the whole time. Which kind of made everybody in the theater go, what? Because that's just like out of nowhere for Indiana Jones. But but for the concept of that, and this is what I meant, like going back and watching it, I'm like, okay, I get it now. This movie takes place in the 1950s. During the 1950s, that was one of the biggest things, like late 50s, early 60s, let me rephrase that. One of the biggest things that people were into was like the movie It Came From Outer Space, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Area 51. The movie literally starts at Area 51. So it fits the time period, it fits the theme. So I'm like, I get that. But wrapping it in and making it like this adventure of like, hey, because they wrap it in and tie aliens into El Dorado, the city of gold. Because everybody, you know, the predictions about and the theories about El Dorado, like that civilization was so advanced. They were like, because aliens. So like tying it all into that, I'm like, I get why people have issues with this movie. But just rewatching it last week, I just had a fun time watching it. There's only 2 parts in that whole film where I'm like, he could have went without that. And that's whenever Shia LaBeouf is swinging through the trees in the jungle with monkeys. I'm like, you could have held off on that one. And then 2, there's a scene in the movie where Indy is trying to escape the Soviets. So he makes his way into a town and he runs to the house and he's like, hey, can anybody help me? Can anybody? And he sees a family sitting at the couch. When he runs up to the couch and grabs a hold of the husband, it's a mannequin. Bro is in a nuclear test site. Bro is in Nuketown. And he hears the sirens go off. So he runs outside. He sees the Soviets that are like looking for him, driving off in the car. And he's like, wait for me. But they keep driving. So he runs back in. And like, dude's like looking up into the chimney, like, can I hide here? Like, yeah, that's gonna help. And he sees the refrigerator. And he gets in the fridge, and it like zooms in on the sign saying that it's a lead-lined refrigerator. And then the nuke goes off. And you just see this fridge go, whoo. And bro walks away from it.
Duh.
Me and Kate are watching that, and I kid you not, love you by the way. Kate goes, that's a smart idea. I said, no, it's not. And she's like, how? I said, because it would have cooked, bro. She's like, but it's lead line. I said, which means it would have been like an oven. So,
In her defense, she's got like a lot on her mind.
The only thing that I'm just confused about is, how does a UFO have a skull?
The aliens.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like it was an alien, not the unidentified flying object.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what UFO stands for?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember the TV show Alf?
No.
Oh, well that
I'm just kidding. Yes.
Alf stands for alien life form.
Huh.
So what was your movies that people crap on?
Okay, look, listen. Like, I think it's the 2017 live-action Ninja Turtles.
Bro, dude.
Overhated. I don't care. I will die on this hill. I love those movies. And it may be just because I had an unhealthy obsession with Ninja Turtles.
Now, look, I can agree with you on the Michael Bay Turtles.
Okay, hold on. Because it's been a minute since I've seen it. I saw it whenever I was really young.
That's the one with the opening scene
Yeah.
right at the basketball game.
I know which one it is.
Oh, that's the second one, though. That's
the
Out of the
second one.
Shadows.
Okay, that's the one that's more hated than the first one. And I thought it was really good.
I like the design I really like the design of the turtles in that
That's
one.
real.
Yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, it's good.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't care. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Overhated movie.
Now, I will say though, and like I was saying earlier, because nostalgia, they're like Bay Turtle movies, they're good. But it's still not my 90s Jim Henson puppet turtle movies.
Oh no, absolutely not. Like the 2 different levels. But
Raphael just looks so cool.
he is so cool.
Now, the guy that plays Raph in those movies, they're eyeing him to be the next Batman.
I'm sorry.
And I'm down for it.
I'm fine with it.
Like, I'm all in. And he wants to play Batman. And on top of that,
I want to play Batman.
He's an outspoken Christian.
Oh, duh.
And I'm like,
Another dub. So moral of the story is Raphael is just overall a solid dude. But another movie I have is the Flash movie.
all right, hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
Taylor Swift had the best single of the The Flash movie,
Which
yeah,
one?
Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
People do hate on that movie, like big time.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Exactly.
There's only a couple parts that I don't like, and it's just because, like a lot of movies of that year, rushed visual effects.
Exactly. Like the running bro looks goofy. I ain't gonna lie.
I was thinking like the babies in the hospital.
Okay, that too. But also just like every time that bro's running, I just feel like he looked kind of goofy.
Yeah.
The lighting effects.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen it.
I will say, seeing Michael Keaton back
Is-
as Batman in that movie, like,
I like his introduction. I thought it was really funny.
dude, now, you know I'm a fan of the Flash movie.
I do. I'm aware.
Doesn't it make it like a Batman movie
Yeah,
instead?
so there was plans for a third Michael Keaton film,
Correct.
and it was going to be called Batman Continues. We were going to figure out that Catwoman survived, which, I mean, we figure out that she survives literally in the last second of Batman Returns. We would have seen Robin for the first time. We would have seen, if I'm not mistaken, we would have seen the Riddler, but it wouldn't have been Jim Carrey. It would have been Robin Williams.
Okay. I was like, who? And
Because Robin Williams was offered the role for Joker before Jack Nicholson.
Huh.
And because their original plan was, we want Nicholson. Nicholson was like, I'm not doing a comic book movie. So Nicholson and Robin Williams had beef. So they were like, oh, we're going to offer it to Robin Williams. And Robin Williams was in negotiations and was excited. And once Nicholson heard that, he was like, I'll do it.
haters.
But I will say this, Nicholson gave us one of the best Jokers. Like, I love Jack Nicholson's Joker. Because he's a straight gangster, but he's hilarious at the same time.
It's like what a Joker should be.
Yeah, like, and I'm gonna say this. As much as I love Heath Ledger, overrated.
Dang. Alright. Okay.
Now, for the Nolan films, perfect. But as a standalone, like, hey, this is the Joker that you read in the comic books, he's not 100% there.
Yeah.
Nicholson had that, yo, I'm crazy enough to where I'll mess you up, but I'm going to do it with a smile. I'm going to laugh about it the whole time. Like,
I like Mark Hamill Joker.
yeah. But the real one, Jared Leto.
Yeah, nah.
All right, so next week.
I'm kidding.
Good.
I do think Leto got hate, though.
Oh no, I feel like. Okay. I feel like it was
Leto was like
too
Clown
extreme.
D.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
But did he deserve that hate?
Did he deserve
Oh.
that hate?
Did he do it? Yes, he
Yes.
did.
Yes, he did.
I still need to watch that.
I haven't watched it either.
I don't know if I am.
I'm probably not.
Is it out already?
I don't think so. I think it's on Netflix.
I haven't seen it online.
He is German.
Germ.
He's got a bucket of Kramer. It looked like it said Kramer.
It says kitchen.
I saw a C and an R, so I just kind of filled in the rest. Like
Something on your mind?
Like Seinfeld.
East Central High School,
Yeah.
where the education is mid. Shameless plug.
Hey, it's okay. We can use the calc. That's short for calculator, by the way.
That's short for calculator, Chad. It just came down.
You know a little bit of lingo.
I enjoyed movie talk.
We
Me
know.
too.
Like, I'm always down for movie talk.
Talking about it though, it feels like we're so old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've reached unk status.
You know what movie made me feel old watching it?
What?
No Way Home.
Okay.
It didn't give me them because I didn't grow up with either of the other two.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I did. I know what you.
Yeah, but like
I know
was-
what you're feeling.
But I was alive for all.
All right, little bro.
I was alive for all those Spider-Man films.
I saw
So-
Tom Holland and I was happy.
Like,
Even though the goat.
which I have a very specific like view on all three Spider-Man, because like everybody's like, oh, you gotta pick one, you gotta have a favorite.
Oh, they all have their good parts.
I like them all in their own respective ways, but whenever it comes to who is the most comic book accurate Spider-Man, like all the way around, Spider-Man / Peter Parker,
Andrew Goatfield.
Yeah.
no, it's going Holland.
Never mind.
And this is why. Toby was a great Peter Parker. Listen,
That was a grown man.
he was a great Peter Parker in the sense of like nerd that just couldn't get his life together. But as Spider-Man, he wasn't the let me joke around, let me quip, let me be
was-
sarcastic.
He was
would
the
have his
scary. He was
moments.
the scary, no talk Spider-Man.
I'll put some dirt in your eye.
Gobby Jr. gonna cry.
Pocket sand.
But Andrew Garfield wasn't the best Peter Parker. Bro was like skater dude, but was an awesome Spider-Man. Because he could joke around, he could cut up. He wasn't taking things too serious behind the mask. Like,
And then he was.
His girlfriend died.
what?
She didn't just die.
But Tom's proven that he can be a good Peter and a good Spidey. Because he jokes around and he cuts up a Spider-Man, but he has that super nerdy, socially awkward Peter Parker side of him. And I love
he doesn't
how,
look like a grown man.
yeah. And with that, it kind of is cool too, because that's the one thing about like Spider-Man in the comics. Spider-Man was this kid that was trying to play in the major leagues, like with the big dogs. So he's trying to navigate, how do I be a superhero? How do I have that great power that also comes with great responsibility? So you see with him in his suit, you see some of that Peter Parker blend in with the persona of Spider-Man. So there's moments where, you know, he's Spider-Man, but he's responding in more of I'm Peter Parker, I'm gonna second guess this.
I'm 14.
Yeah, like I'm a kid. Like I got homework, but I also got like
Gotta worry about the prom, but also gotta go save this train.
Right. So, but all of them in their own respective ways had great movies. And that's another movie that got a lot of crap that doesn't deserve it. And that's Spider-Man 3. Bully McGuire is where it's at for me.
That movie got hate.
Yeah,
A lot.
I wasn't there for it, my fault.
Yeah, sorry, we weren't alive.
The movie came out in 07.
Okay, so we were
You
alive.
know that there was going to be a plan to like have Toby in the MCU as Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Because that movie only came out a year before Iron Man.
Dang.
Yeah.
You telling me that could have been the first movie?
I mean, technically, the first Spider-Man movie would have been the first. Yeah. But have you seen the theory that people have about how Avril Lavigne died and was replaced by a body double?
Me too.
Who?
Avril Lavigne. The girl that sings Skater Boy?
Oh.
She's on a couple Maroon 5 songs.
I don't listen to Maroon 5.
I don't either. I listen to Blue 40.
But look, you look like a guy that listens to Maroon.
Dude, what is the deal?
No.
I'm literally just on a payphone trying to go home.
I'm on a payphone
Oh.
Oh.
Is there anything else we gotta talk about?
I don't think so.
Not to my knowledge.
Did we forget anything?
I think we're expecting to graduate
Yeah, in May of 25.
in May of 25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's around your birthday.
Everybody's just making huge changes.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I just wish that we could what is it that I'm looking for here? Whenever it comes to thinking of what else we could talk about, like we could, I don't know, like father an idea.
Perchance raise a question.
Yeah.
We could talk about a baby.
Yeah, I guess we could.
like children's ministry.
Yeah, like early childhood development.
Yeah. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I didn't take the class.
I didn't either.
And you were homeschooled. Kramer,
What was home economics in homeschool? I made ramen.
I learned how to make a pancake.
I ate an Uncrustable.
Did you ever have like set times for like lunch or stuff, or did you just get up?
Dude, it's homeschool. It doesn't matter.
Well, some of them are like,
Well, you know how I said yesterday I'm a creature of habit?
yeah.
Like, I eat lunch every day at 11, unless if it's school lunch day. Then I eat lunch after. So I'm like usually like starving during school lunch.
Yeah, same.
So that's why anytime a kid's like, hey, you want some of my food? I'm like, yes. Man, school.
I never even said you want some of my food. You were just like, are you going to eat that fruit roll up? And I'll be like,
Yeah, by the way, that's like, why don't you bring fruit by the foot anymore?
because I don't go to school.
In this economy, it's the economy of our children.
That's why you should vote the Bible in November.
Exactly.
But I think that's all the time that we have for the Spring Tooth podcast today. Oh, by the way, Caitlin's pregnant.
Wait, what?
Talk to you later.
Wait, huh?